resides in the Lone Star State, and he is triumphant in Texas. A final round of 67, and he is a LIV Golf champion for the very first time.
He is Carlos Ortiz of Mexico, and he's your LIV Golf Houston champion. Thanks for joining us for our fourth and final CW39 LIV Golf special. I'm Seth Kovar.
And I'm Brad Gilmore. Ortiz now has won his second professional tournament in Houston, his first on the LIV Golf Tour. Of course, he did that by holding off Adrian Meronk of Poland. Ortiz is 15 under par with just one stroke better than Meronk's and 2 strokes better than 2 other golfers.
And one of those other golfers was someone who's very popular around here. He tied for third place, and we're talking about Patrick Reed playing in front of a home crowd. That man from Spring finished minus 13 on the 3-day tournament, tied with David Puig of Spain. Now, a fellow Spaniard and a well-known name in golf, Sergio Garcia, finished 5th with 3 players tied for 6th. Now remember, in LIV Golf, the players aren't just playing as individuals. They're members of 4-man teams as well. And for the first time, the all-European Cliques GC won the team portion of a LIV tournament.
The Cliques, captained by Martin Kaymer and including the second-place individual finisher Adrian Meronk, held off Smash GC and the Fireballs by 2 strokes each, finishing collectively 33 under par.
That's a major awesome score there. Well, with that, though, let's get right out to the golf course and talk to our expert who we've been hearing from all weekend long.
Of course, Jason Alexander is a golf pro, the host of the Golf Pro Show right here on CW39, and he joins us to talk about an exciting finish to LIV Golf's inaugural event here in Houston. It's nice to see you, Jason. Talk about it. Ortiz was able to get it done.
It's twice as nice for Carlos Ortiz right here in Houston, Texas, guys. 2020 Houston Open champion, and now you can say 2024 LIV Golf champion. Unbelievable performance. They're saying, Viva Mexico, down here at the Golf Club of Houston today.
Now, understand that he is a man who lives up in Dallas. He's 33 years old. He went to the University of North Texas. You like to see UNT do well in these events, so he's got Texas roots running through and through. Did you get a chance to hear him in his caddy banter, or did you get a feel for how he saunters around the course or anything? What's he like out there, Jason?
He was super relaxed all day, guys. I was a little bit shocked. You know, Carlos has contended in a few LIV events, but, you know, on edge, leading the golf tournament, how he's going to do today, and he came out slinging. A lightning 32 on the front 9, turns it 4 under par, adds a birdie on 13, adds another birdie on 15, and that gave him just enough room to kind of slip through a little bit, make a bogey on 18, but still secure his first LIV victory.
Yeah, got a little hairy there at the end. An exciting finish to the golf tournament for sure. And we spoke to our champion, Carlos Ortiz, after his round was done.
It means a lot. I've been working really hard, and how you said, I've come close a couple of times. I think I learned a lot from Australia, and you know, I just tried to stay patient, do my thing, and it worked out.
That was a high-pressure chip back there here on the 18th. What was going through your mind when you're standing over it?
Don't chunk it, because Pete was going to get mad at me, so I just make sure I did what I did. No, I'm not kidding. I've been working on those chips. It's easy right now. I honestly know what to do. It was actually an easy chip.
And finally, is gold medal at the Olympics on your mind?
Yeah, obviously I would love to get into the British. I'm not going to be able to get into the US Open, but yeah, I think getting ready for Nashville and the summer in Europe.
Champagne showers look fun, don't they?
Champagne showers do look fun, but you know, the second-place finisher, Adrian Meronk, was playing great today up until that 15th hole where he had his first bogey of the day. The win was right there at his fingertips. Jason?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. He's 500 through 13 holes, and that bogey on 15. He's going to lose a little sleep over that one tonight, but he came back, hit 2 amazing shots, heck of a bunker shot to give himself a chance on 18 and put just a little bit of pressure there on Carlos Ortiz. And he just played, you know, I don't think that chip was all that hard, except you're trying to win a professional tournament. But, boy, amazing hands, buttery chip from back by the grandstands to down there at 3 feet. But, you know, Meronk, if he makes that putt, he'd have forced Ortiz to make that 3.5-foot slider. He didn't have to. He wasn't going to hit that with too much pace. A 2-putt for the win, and he locks it up. First LIV victory.
Yeah, he's the one guy who was part of the group of leaders every single day of this tournament. We were talking about him on Friday, Saturday, and again today as your true champion. Well, another champion got crowned out there at the Golf Club of Houston, and we're talking about a team of 4 guys, the Cleeks GC. They pulled off the team win. Jason, this group of men all from Europe, how did they do it?
You know, they got off to a good start on Friday. You know, Martin Kaymer was speaking to this in the media tent on Friday after the first round. You know, the Cleeks hadn't won a LIV event ever. And so Kaymer said it kind of had a little vibe that they might have something special cooking down here in Houston, Texas. And they put on a show here in the final round. Richard Bland, 5 under par. Adrian Meronk, obviously 4 under. And even Kale Samuja came in at 1 under. And that a very important 4 spot to kind of secure the victory. So the Cleeks, they're walking around. And I got to tell you guys, that's one of the cool things about LIV Golf. All the team went out there to watch Adrian finish there on 18. They were supporting him, and it was a big couple of shots that Meronk hit to secure the title for the Cleeks.
That is one cool thing about the team concept. Even if you've had a bad tournament, you still are part of that team, so you've got to keep playing hard so your team does better and better. And the Cleeks were able to pull it out, and we actually heard from several of the team members after the tournament was over.
I mean, we were getting close already in Singapore. You know, we were playing good. We're coming into this week with obviously Richard's fantastic form, winning the PGA. Adrian had a good chance to win. You know, when I was walking down 18, I said to my manager, this is such a good feeling, you know, to be in that position, having a chance to win. Obviously, you want Adrian to make that putt, you know, that he wins this individually as well. But winning in the team for the first time, that's amazing. It's a cool feeling.
Well, there you have it. The Cleeks are the team champions. Jason, thanks so much. We're going to talk to you 2 more times today. You've been with us all weekend long. We want to talk about several other things, including Patrick Reed not quite making it, but having that great home crowd. We'll get to that a little later here in our program. So thanks for being with us. We'll see you in a little bit. But right now, we're going to take a bird's eye view of this course. And Brad, man, makes me want to hit the links. How about you?
Hey, you know what? After all this, I think me, you, and Jason should get together and play a couple rounds.
I will hit about 120. You probably, what, in the 80s? And then I think, you know, Jason could probably break par, perhaps. We'll see.
I'll be playing like Phil did this weekend.
We'll get to our picks a little bit later as well. You are watching CW39's LIV Golf Special. And let's hear from some of the fans out there at the Golf Club of Houston, see what they thought about this tournament.
What would you say is your favorite part about LIV Golf and its format?
I'd say the interaction, like just walking through, the guys are just like real cool, like fist bumps, hey, what's going on? And the crowd is very interactive. It's not like hush, hush, quiet. It's just a lot of fun, cool vibes.
This is LIV Golf on CW39 Houston.
LIV Golf Houston, we'll be right back.
I'm a political junkie. It is definitely my nature. It's the hard work of politics, of coming together to solve what seem to be insoluble problems. If you can bring together people with real expertise, you might be able to crack that walnut open a little bit for folks so that they can demystify what's going on in Washington.
News Nation's The Hill Sunday with Chris Starwalt.
Tonight at 10 on CW39 Houston.
Hi, I'm Brian Pope, attorney and partner at the Cochran firm, Texas, here with my law partner, Larry Taylor Jr.
We know that reaching out for an attorney can feel a bit overwhelming. Answering questions about your case might not always be a breeze.
If you've been involved in auto accident, trucking accident, personal injury, or experienced a wrongful death of a loved one or friend, we're here to support you.
Call Cochran, Texas today for an attorney who understands your needs, your case, and your pathway to justice.
Experience culinary excellence at Irma's Southwest in Houston. Savor exotic Mexican food, meticulously crafted for superb flavor and unparalleled quality. Whether you're planning a corporate luncheon, a milestone celebration, or an intimate gathering, let us cater to your every need. A bespoke menu tailored to your preferences, ensuring a culinary experience that dazzles your guests. From elegant weddings to lively cocktail parties, create unforgettable moments with us as your host. Experience the future of golf at X Golf Katy. Enjoy the world's most accurate golf simulator and beat the summer heat. Savor delicious food, tee off, and drink on while having endless fun. Perfect for all skill levels. X Golf Katy. Play, train, entertain. CW39's lifestyle show, Houston Happens, highlights local businesses every day. Our team's ready to help you reach more customers and grow your revenue. We'd love to speak with you. Please scan the QR code or email hhsales@cw39.com today.
All 3 rounds of Live Golf Houston are now in the books, so we're going to have very few more shots of the golf club there, but it was a beautiful tournament on a beautiful course and a lot of fun. Now we want to get back out to our expert, Jason Alexander, talk more about what he saw on the course. We're going to get to kind of a round-by-round breakdown of how the leaders were going day by day. But first, we got to talk about Patrick Reed, the hometown boy. He got so close, just couldn't quite finish it, huh?
You know, a really tough bogey out of the gate for P. Reed. You know, when you're kind of trying to come from behind, it's just so important, which we all know, to get off to a hot start. He bogeys the first hole out of the gate. But in Captain America fashion, he comes back with 3 birdies. Bogey's 11. That kind of did him in as far as trying to win the golf tournament. But he comes back with another 3 birdies, gets 17 just in case the leaders faltered. But you know, Captain America, a lot of fight as always, and you know, he had that glass slipper. The Cinderella story was written. He had the glass slipper. He could see it, guys. He just couldn't quite grasp it. But wonderful tournament, best finish of the year for Patrick Reed. He's not in the Open next week, but I think the second half of the season here in Live Golf is going to come up. P. Reed, look out.
And of course, when you talked about the first day of action, the story really was Caleb Surratt. It looked like he was going to go out there and shock the world. The young 20-year-old, his first year as a professional, he was poised, he looked ready, and then things kind of fell off for him when you talk about round 2 and 3.
The wheels fell off the wagon, guys, unfortunately, for just an amazing kid, Caleb Surratt. And just too wild off the tee the rest of the tournament. And he really got exposed yesterday with his tee balls and then today as well. And these are wide fairways. So Caleb's got to go back to the drawing board just a little bit, but I kind of spoke about it last night. I do think that shooting 7 under par, feeling the pressure, being in the lead, I think this is going to really pay off for him, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's hoisting one of these trophies definitely up there on one of the final days here moving forward into the second half of the season. He'll be on the podium.
Well, we got introduced to Adrian Meronk being in a 3-way tie after round 1. Then he was in a 4-way tie after round 2. Were you getting the sense that it might be his tournament to lose, and what happened?
What an event for Adrian Meronk, and you know, he's had a decent year, but to be in the mix all 3 days, he never left. We heard about him every day here at the Golf Club of Houston. He's got a great golf swing, tall, skinny body, very, very fast speed, great hands. So he's playing in the Open next week. Look out Pinehurst just a little bit for Adrian Meronk. Might be a sleeper on Pinehurst number 2.
Meronk poised to take the whole thing going into the 3rd round, of course, the 3rd day, but Ortiz, Carlos Ortiz, came by, and he is your Live Golf Houston champion. What did he do right? What did he do so right on the course today?
I think he was just in love with his golf swing this week, guys. He averaged almost 330 yards off the tee, one of the top on the field. And when you're hitting it that far and hitting a bunch of fairways, that's a recipe for success, and it was for Carlos Ortiz. But you could just see the freedom in his transition move. He wasn't hanging on to any shots until he got to 18 today, which I don't blame him, with the water left. But he was letting that driver rip off the tee and setting him up for a lot of birdie opportunities, and really never sniffed a bogey today until the last hole. But all offense from Carlos Ortiz is what you need to try to win a golf tournament here on the Live Tour.
Were nerves showing there at the end? I mean, there was that hitting basically against the patrons, and then he had to get some relief from there, and then the nervy chip shot, but he got it done.
I think it was a little bit more strategic. He wanted to hit driver off 18. I was a little bit shocked at, but you know, he's been hitting his driver so well, but that thing wasn't going left with a 2-shot lead. He had enough power to hit it over the right traps, could find his golf ball, and then the only spot you can't miss that second shot with a 2-shot lead is short or left. He ensured he didn't do that. He fired it right into the grandstands. I think it was a very smart and savvy move, but it set up a kind of a crunch time pitch shot there after Meronk put it in there about 20 feet with a birdie opportunity. But like I said, buttery pitch there from Carlos Ortiz. He said he's been feeling wonderful with his short game, and he put it down there within 4 feet, and after Meronk missed, it was nothing to do but 2-putt. Like I said, that putt wasn't going to have too much speed on her.
Okay, there you have it. Jason Alexander one more time. We're going to see you one more time before we're done here with our final Live Golf special. Time now for another quick break, though. Let's hear some more from the fans out there. There were a lot of them, and they had a really good time. Right after we see one more beauty shot of the course as well. It is a gorgeous course. The Golf Club of Houston, it played host to us for the Houston Open for years, and now the first ever Live Golf tournament, not only in Houston, but also in the entire state of Texas. So a great event at a great course. Time now to hear from those fans.
You're watching Live Golf on CW39 Houston.
You're watching Live Golf on CW39 Houston.
Hey, you're watching Live Golf on CW39 in Houston.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Paid monetary spokesperson for Walker, Texas Lawyer.
Hey, what's up? This Booker T, 6-time world champ, 2-time Hall of Famer, and I've been crushing opponents in the ring for over 30 years. But Walker, he's been crushing insurance companies for over 40. Hey, if you need some help, call Walker. Now, can you dig that?
If you've been injured in an accident, put 40 years of experience on your side and call Walker, Texas Lawyer today.
Looking for an affordable way to dramatically transform your yard plus increase the value of your home? Texans Turf brings beauty to every space, from putting greens to play areas for your children and the family dog. Texans Turf holds up to Houston's weather and eliminates watering, mowing, and fertilizing. No more mud, always clean, always green. Texans Turf is Houston's top-rated artificial grass specialist, rated 5 stars in Google. Commercial or residential, no project is too big or too small. Texans Turf, Houston's top-rated artificial grass specialists.
Spring into adventure now during Kramer Chevy GMC's Summer Drive sales event. This month, get up to $12,000 off MSRP off 24 Chevy Silverado Customs, or up to $9,000 off 24 GMC Sierra 1500 Pros. Heavy duties, you pick, up to $6,000 off MSRP on select 2024 Chevy 2500 HD Customs or 2024 GMC Sierra 2500 HD SLEs. Visit us today in Livingston or online at KramerChevyGMC.com.
When you call a specialist, you expect a higher level of service and skill. The most experienced hands, the best craftsmanship, precision. And when your AC goes out in Houston's heat, the work must be done right, and it must last. This high level of quality is only found in the experts at Air Specialist. For AC repair, call the Air Specialist. Excellent quality at a fair price.
Well, now that the first Live Golf tournament in Houston, and in Texas for that matter, is in the books, leaders of the tour are reacting to just how well the weekend went.
Yeah, earlier we spoke to Troy Tutt, Live Golf's Senior Vice President of Ticketing and Hospitality, to get his reaction and what to expect next.
Houston has exceeded our expectations. It is now currently one of our top 3 tournaments we've had in our short history over the past 2 years. We've actually had ticket buyers from 23 different countries coming into Houston, along with ticket buyers really across all 50 states here in the U.S. So it's been a massive success for us.
Yeah, and how did you guys anticipate this? People coming from across the country just here in Houston to watch this event?
Well, we know Texas is a big state, and certainly Houston is one of the top cities in America, let alone the world. So we expected big things, but it still exceeded our expectations.
What was your favorite part of Live Golf Houston?
As a father of young children, I love seeing the children out here and seeing a young girl, young boy sitting on mom or dad's shoulders. Our fan village and the activation there and seeing the kids enjoy themselves is what gives me the biggest thrill.
Can we do it again? What do you think?
Yeah, we're looking at the 25 schedule right now. Texas is a big state, an important state. We're going to finish up the season in Dallas for a team championship. So if that tells you anything, we're having 2 events in Texas this year. So it's really important whether we come back or Houston or not. Still figuring it out, but you guys have been fantastic. CW39, you guys are the absolute best. Thanks for coming out and the support.
Appreciate that. Well, the Texas heat, we've been talking about it all weekend long. Also some wind. They made their impacts on Live Golf Houston. Now, maybe you traveled here from out of town to see the tournament and you're sticking around for another day or two. Welcome, enjoy yourself. Or maybe you're just enjoying our Live Golf specials and you want to know what the forecast is going to be.
Well, Chief Meteorologist here on CW39, Adam Kruger, joins us now to tell us a little bit about that.
I'm meteorologist Adam Kruger here with your forecast. If you're visiting and hanging around in Houston the next couple of days after the Live Golf Tournament, it is going to continue to be hot, but we do see a little change in our weather coming up. We've got a chance for a few showers and even thunderstorms on Monday because a weak cold front is moving in. Now, it's still going to be well into the 90s on Monday. However, Tuesday does get a little bit cooler as that front passes by, with a high on Tuesday around 90, and then Wednesday we're looking at a high around 92. By the way, the next Live Golf Tournament in 2 weeks in Nashville, Tennessee.
Hey folks, this is Vinny at Muscle Cars of Texas. Keep watching us right here at Lone Star Muscle.
Vinny and his team take your restoration project to the next level. Get your classic muscle car back on the road.
Welcome to Doctors Inc., your premier provider of top medical care in Houston. Meet our team of top trusted doctors. They're not just experts in their fields, they're your neighbors. We believe in supporting your wellness journey with only the best. That's why we offer a wide range of premium healthcare products in all our convenient locations. Expert medical providers, premium healthcare products, Texas-sized care. Doctors Inc. Health starts here.
Behind every door at Houston Methodist, you know what to expect. Expertise. Whether it's life-saving brain surgery, your 3D mammogram that catches breast cancer sooner, or orthopedic specialists helping you feel stronger than ever. With hundreds of doors across Houston, you can get expert care everywhere.
That's the difference between practicing medicine and leading it. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
Takes root in the most unexpected places, growing naturally across time. Because at Thomas Markle Jewelers, romance is in our nature.
Hey folks, this is Vinny at Muscle Cars of Texas. Keep watching us right here at Lone Star Muscle.
Vinny and his team take your restoration project to the next level. Get your classic muscle car back on the road.
He resides in the Lone Star State, and he is triumphant in Texas. The final round of 67, and he is a Live Golf champion for the very first time.
Worth showing you again, Carlos Ortiz, your winner of Live Golf Houston, a 15 over on the weekend there at the Golf Club of Houston, and plenty of showering with champagne to boot. A deserved winner, and he had a great weekend all around. Congrats to him.
And congratulations to him, Beto. Looking forward a little bit next week at Pinehurst. He will not be playing, but several gentlemen who we saw throughout this tournament this weekend will be. We want to welcome back, though, our golf pro at this time so we can talk to him and look ahead. He is Jason Alexander, host of the Golf Pro Show here on CW39 Houston. Jason, you still with us?
We're still here, guys. I can't wait to get to our stat picks, but I want to make a quick comment here about the U.S. Open. USGA, do better. There's no reason Patrick Reed, Louis Oosthuizen, Carlos Ortiz should not be playing at Pinehurst next week. The PGA did a great job with their special invites. The USGA did not. So a little bit disappointing those guys won't be there. As far as Jon Rahm goes, we do have reports that he has a broken toe. So we'll see how Rahmbo, he might have to get a little shot in that sucker to get ready to roll for next week. If he does, look out. You know, like I said, we talked about how great he is, one of the best players in the world. But always exciting. U.S. Open is one of my favorite events, and Brooks Koepka, look out, Pinehurst #2. Koepka birdied 6 of his last 8 today. Nobody playing next week wants to see Brooks get hot. He just did today.
Yeah, how about that? 6 birdies in his final 9 holes. Is that what you told us? Is that right?
6 of the last 8.
Wow.
Woo-hoo.
Wow. That'll work. That'll work right there for sure.
Hashtag
Yeah.
heat check.
Interesting tidbit about Jon Rahm. We'd heard it was just a cut between his toes, perhaps, and he withdrew during the third or second round yesterday. But no, broken toe. Yeah, but you think with a major on tap that he might suck it up and play with a broken toe. Maybe.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, the world of medicine's pretty good these days.
Okay, well, who else is looking strong heading into the U.S. Open next weekend? Any other names that we should be following closely from our Live Tour to take on the major championship there?
Dustin Johnson's always a name heading into the majors, and DJ, you know, it was a decent week for him. But, you know, Dustin can always get hot with his length and his body. If you can get that putter rolling just a little bit, you know, DJ's got to be one of the top 15 favorites heading into Pinehurst, no doubt about it. But as far as the Live Tour goes, I think you got to say Koepka's number one.
Right.
Koepka, but also Bryson DeChambeau could be a name that could be a player there next week. Is that something that we could see?
I think, of course. And Bryson, going into this week, was the hottest player on the planet. And, you know, his driver just wasn't very accurate out here at Golf Club of Houston. I was a little bit surprised, and I know that was Seth's pick. And, you know, Bryson hit a few more fairways. I definitely think he'd have finished in the top 10, no problem. But he'll have to straighten that out just a touch, because you can't miss fairways out of Pinehurst and at a U.S. Open, as we all know.
Okay, well, let's waste no more time. Let's let Jason have his moment. We picked who we thought was going to win the tournament. What was it, Thursday, before the tournament started? And you're looking here at Brad and my picks. Brad, you didn't do too great.
I didn't do too great, but you know what? One Bill Phil, as I call him, because he's the old buck there out on the course. But you know what? Coming in 2 under par, I take that score any day. I don't know about you, Seth. Have you ever shot 2 under?
On the front 9.
Yeah, the Wii U doesn't count.
No,
okay.
No, it's not even ever going to happen for me never like that. But say what you will about Bryson DeChambeau. He finished at 5 under. I thought he might win it all with his long drives and everything like that. It didn't work out for him, but let's go ahead and see these other 2 picks. Cameron Smith, who picked that one?
Well, that would be Booker T, and this is the only moment I can ever say I did better than Booker at something.
Not arm wrestling.
Not arm wrestling,
no,
but
no.
Cameron Smith coming in 4 over par.
Okay, yeah, bad day for Booker's pick, and then of course
got a little chilly. It got a little chilly out there for Cam today. He shot 80. Got a little. Look, we needed a sweater. He plays the last 4 holes 9 over par. I think he got nervous because Booker picked him. He didn't want to finish last on the staff picks. I think he got a little nervous.
I could see Booker standing along the drive path and just looking at him like, better do good, sucker. And he did not. He did have a bad weekend there, Cam did. But all right, well, you're the winner, Jason. Congratulations. What are you going to do to celebrate your celebrity picks here?
I'm heading to Briggs Ranch tomorrow for one of our section events, and I plan on shooting a pair of 69s and trying to get a W for myself, just like Carlos Ortiz did here at Golf Club of Houston.
Yeah, big day for Carlos Ortiz, his first Live Golf win. Fellow lives up in Dallas. He's from Mexico, though. He went to UNT. Just a great story there. And we saw him with his young family there and just enjoying himself. A big day for him. And thank you, Jason, for all you did all tournament long. Any last thoughts?
What a week for me hanging out with you two, Austin and friends. We launched the pro show, had a big day out with the 4 aces. We'll remember this week forever, and I appreciate you guys having me involved.
All right. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Brad. Really enjoyed working with you.
You as well, Seth. Thanks for having me.
We'll wrap things up with more fans. Good night, folks. We'll see you.